Hello everyone, it is me, Alan, and I am here to explain the first time I was ever robbed. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy story, and I thought it'd be a really cool idea for a video. And it would give you guys some backstory on me. Some unnecessary backstory. Anyway, let's get started, I guess. Okay, so when I was 14, I was working at a convenience store, specifically, I think, a gas station. I was trying to get some money so I could buy something. I think it was like, something. I don't remember what I wanted to buy, but I wanted to buy something, so I just worked at a convenience store for a bit. They just let me work there, really. So, one day I was working there in the convenience store, and, I was just sort of slacking off. I was, like, on my phone, just doing random things, and this guy came in. This guy came into the convenience store. He just walked in. He was holding, like, something in a bag. He had, like, a large bag, and at the time, I didn't really think anything of this. But I probably should have paid more attention to it because, it could have probably made that situation less scary if I knew ahead of time what was going to happen. But the guy was wearing some sort of, like, brown hoodie, and I forgot what pants he was wearing, but, he had, like, some sort of weird black mask on. It was, like, it had some sort of design on it. I don't remember what design, really. He walked up to the register and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like, "Hey, what's up?" Because, I didn't really care about anything. I was just in my own mind, just trying to get the job done with because I wanted to go home, really much. Oh, and fun fact, this entire situation happened like a month before I got my Peacekeeper abilities. That's a story for another time, though. Anyway, out of nowhere, the guy, he, like, looks up at the camera and then looks back at me. And then he says, like, in looking normal, he says in, like, a casual-looking way that, I need to turn off the camera. And I was like, what? Because, like, I know I'm not allowed to really touch the cameras. My boss told me that. I knew I wasn't allowed to touch the cameras, so I was like, why do you want me to turn off the cameras? And, then the guy, he, like, put his bag in front of him to the point where the camera wouldn't see it, really. He turned his bag upside down, and he showed me the gun. He had a pistol. He showed me the pistol. He, like, slightly pulled it out of his bag and showed it to me. He was like, well, that's why. And immediately upon seeing the gun, I was terrified. Well, I was terrified because at the time I didn't know how to use my abilities. My abilities were very wonky. The only abilities I had, like, some sort of control over were my beaming and my teleportation, which both of those were still wonky, by the way. And I didn't know that I could take a bullet back then. So I just walked to the camera room and I turned off the camera. I then came back, and once I told him that I had turned off the camera, he pulled out his gun fully, and he said that I needed to stay right there and don't move. And if I tried to move, he would probably shoot me. Then he started walking around the store, like, grabbing random things and putting it into the bag. I was just standing there, terrified. I was petrified, bro. I really didn't want to move, because I didn't want to get shot. I really didn't want to die. And as I was standing there, I remembered something. The boss told me that in case of emergencies, there was a pistol in the cabinet that he had bought and gotten a gun license for that I could use in case of emergencies. And this was obviously an emergency, so I waited for when the guy wasn't looking, and then I grabbed the gun. I hid it, like, behind me or somewhere, like, he couldn't see it. I'm pretty sure it was behind me, but I don't know. And then once he was done grabbing a thing, he walked back up to me. And then he asked me to give him some of the money that was in the register. And, I had sort of a plan for when he did this. I was planning to, when he came up to me, and when he had lowered his gun, I was planning to teleport behind him and shoot him in the head. Because I had no chill back then. I would have nowadays probably just shot him in the leg or something. But back then I really just wanted to kill someone. I had no chill back then. So I was planning to do that. He kept waiting for me to get the money. I was gonna get the money, but then I tried to teleport, and my dumb self accidentally teleported right beside him. The guy was like so surprised. He just looked at me like, what the hell? And I was like, oh god. And then I used the gun that I had to shoot him quickly. He was gonna shoot me, but then I shot him first. And I almost hit him in the heart. I hit him in the gut, and he fell down. I'm pretty sure he shot, but he missed me. He fell down, and then I shot him again, this time in the head, and he was dead now. He was dead. And I just panicked. I was like, oh, shoot, what am I gonna do? So then I dropped the gun and just walked out. I just walked out. I was like, no, bye. And this situation almost got me fired, too. I had to explain to my boss what the hell happened, and he was like, oh, all right. Once he heard my story. So yeah, that's the first time I got robbed. That's it. Bye-bye.